What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Beerpisode on Beers with Tiki. In this video, I got the undefeated, the vocalist, the gamer, David El Necio Diaz, and we're gonna be drinking some beer.
Let's go.
So for our first beer, we're gonna be drinking a strawberry German beer. It's called Fruli, right? Is that what that shit is?
Fruli?
Yeah, let's call it Fruli.
A Fruli.
Fruli beer.
I'm trying to make it all Italian. It's a Fruli.
Fruli.
Fruli. Oh, you said Russian?
German.
Oh.
That's why you got the little German girls in the little coaster right there.
All right.
Hey. Let's pour this German strawberry beer, 4.1% ABV.
See, I don't drink beer often, but when I drink it, I don't mind a sweet one.
You know what? I've had this beer before, so I just wanted you to see like what you thought of it. So, I bet. What do you get?
It smells nice. Salud. A ver. Yo!
Thoughts? What do you think?
This is like the Stella Rose of beers.
Oh fuck! Dude, when I first drank this, I'm like, damn, this shit tastes like yogurt.
It's like the Stella
Like
Rose
some
of
fucking
beers.
strawberry yogurt I'd be eating in the morning.
It tastes like strawberry flavored Sprite.
Yeah, the little carbonation, right?
I'm with it, dog. I like this.
Right? Yeah, I thought you would. I was like,
I'm 100%
4.1. This is like a Bud Light. This is like the same alcohol, the ABV, but strawberry.
I fuck with this.
Imagine having this shit in a keg in your room while you're gaming, just right there pouring yourself.
I won't get out.
Don't give me any ideas.
I fucked up on that computer screen.
But so you're 2-0, David El Necio Diaz. Tell the people who you are and how do you feel about your 2-0 in BKFC.
Who I am is David El Necio Diaz, professional bare knuckle boxer from South Central LA, self-trained for 15 plus years. I just caught my break and I went for it 100%. Left everything behind, left the hood for a little bit to go train overseas. That's me in a one jab punch. That's who I am. 2-0, what it feels like, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm telling you, training from a backyard to being able to be in any stage that was fighting. It doesn't matter where it was.
Yeah.
That was a dream, to fight. I always told myself I'm not gonna die without fighting, even if I lost just one time. But once I got the opportunity, it wasn't about even if I lost. It was I'm gonna fucking win, and I don't plan on losing anytime soon. So it means everything. The biggest record is like 7-1. So having a 2-0 in a brand new sport, bare knuckle boxing, where you could get cut, fucking immediately.
It's a recovery. Like how long has it been since the fight? It was
it's
like
been 3 days, 4
yeah,
days.
so
Wednesday.
I asked him if he could come on, and he's still a little fucked up, but it's recovery mode. We're chilling.
I'm good. I mean, compared to my last fight, if it wasn't for this cut, I'll be great. But yeah, man, being undefeated right now at 2-0, it's like I said, it's a brand new sport. We still got a lot to go, and I'm not planning on losing. I'm planning on going 5-0 with this contract that I have.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. So this will be our first beer that we're going to be drinking. I got two more that I want this dude to try. One I have tried, but there's one that's like a mystery beer for both of us. We'll save that to the end. It's also the highest ABV, I think. How did you first hear about BKFC, Bare Knuckle Fighting? Was that like, I know like I've been following you for a while, so like you lost a shit ton of weight. You lost like, you were like probably as big as me, probably bigger, I don't know. Yeah. But you lost all that weight. Did you lose that when you heard like about BKFC and you wanted to go do that? You wanted to chase that dream, or how did that go? Nah,
I knew about BKFC since it first came out. I was like, this is the sport. Excuse me. It's got good hops.
Beers with Tiki, baby.
I was like, this is a sport that I could probably make it on, because it's bare knuckle boxing. I don't have to worry about jiu-jitsu or kicking or Muay Thai. And I said, this is going to be it. And I trained forever, just didn't pursue it. And I had a really bad part in my life that I was like, I could either sink down a hole or this is it. I'm 31. This is my chance to this is my last, hurrah.
Do now or
chase
never.
it. Yeah, now or never.
Yeah.
And I chased it, man. I lost 90 pounds.
Yeah, God, that's a fucking good try. Almost triple digits.
Yeah, and 90 pounds. I trained my ass off that year of losing weight.
Yeah.
And then I got my fight and just 100% full
dedication.
Full fucking dedication, 100% into it. So yeah, I heard from it. I heard the tryouts. I took my chance and I used all the little bit of money I got to take a little airplane to Arizona, try out, and everything. The rest is history, man. Just
hell yeah,
all uphill after that.
The little money, I think I saw in an interview, a little video that he had said, you just ate ramen for the week, let's just fucking stick to 12-cent little noodles and just for the rest, let's get this shit going.
Yeah, that was because I spent all my money on the damn plane ticket.
Yeah.
So on the plane ticket, I spent all my money. So I just had maybe $30, and that was cup of noodles for the whole week.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And it worked. I mean, I was on cup of noodle diet.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, haven't we all been there? I mean, at least coming
it's
from where we're
relatable.
from,
It's relatable. Hot Cheetos and cup of noodles, dog.
And how did your first fight against Ruggieri or what's that? Ruggieri compare to this dude? What's his name? Mr. Albert. Crazy ass dude. How does it compare now to healing from that fight and this fight? And then how does that?
The first one I was my first time on stage. I had a lot of anger. It was just use what I have, which was my wildness. So I didn't have that much head movement. I didn't have that much. Not a game plan. It was just go in there and just give them all your energy. For this one, so I took a lot of shots in the first one. Didn't do a lot of head movement. I just stood there, take them to throw. I take them to throw them.
Yeah.
For this one, I did a lot of more training. I've been, Mexico, Miami, just flying everywhere. That's gonna help me. I got great gyms that have been inviting me to their gyms, and I just was more patient, more calm. The recovery, I was not like this 3 days after my fight for the first fight. My first fight took a lot of damage to the face. My hands were fucking broken in 3 different parts.
Yeah.
Nose busted. Everything was fucked. For this one, 1 day resting, and this is the 4th day out of the fight, and my hands are, because I threw better punches more.
Yeah.
I was able to, instead of throwing wild ones, hitting them with my thumb, I threw perfect punches this time, and not that much damage on my hands. A whole 2.0 version, the way better version than the first, and we're only gonna get better.
Hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. And fuck, seeing both fights, I know seeing your first fight and that fight, you said, you just went in going ham. You were angry, you had all that energy. You're just let's get this going. For your first fight, it's you didn't have too much training, but you were in it. You were in it to win it, because both of you guys were gassed out on the first one, and he just kept coming and coming and coming.
Oh yeah, that's
coming on that dude.
Coming on that dude.
We're gonna be opening up this Huckleberry Haze India Pale Ale. It's from Golden Road. No, not Golden Road. Sorry. It's from Lazy Dog. Lazy Dog collaboration with Melvin Brewing.
You know what I like about the IPAs? Their art, dude. They always put fucking badass art on their fucking can.
Yeah, so this one's simple. It's just straight up just
that's a badass logo.
Huckleberry. Yeah. Simple, plain white.
Logo.
Yeah. So Huckleberry's Haze IPA. Yeah. Let me pour this up real quick. So you said you're not too big on IPAs, but it gets the job done, right?
I'd rather drink IPAs than anything else, because like I said, it gets the job done quicker, faster. Even though
there's always tequila and whiskey, but when you want to sip on something a little longer.
No. There is tequila and whiskey, but goddamn, you give me a tequila bottle, I get in trouble sometimes.
Looking at some jail time or one.
I just want to, hear 9 months, hey, you just had a baby. What? Is that tequila night, motherfucker?
Graciela. Alright, let's take a whiff real quick, see what you smell.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a beer.
Yeah, it smells like fucking beer, dude.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'd order this.
Yeah, right?
It's also sweet. This is an IPA?
Yeah, it's an IPA, dude.
Don't taste like IPA. It tastes just smooth.
Right at the end, it's not. What's the percentage on this? I forget. All the times. Fuck. 6.7. 6.7.
Fucking bomb
right,
for
legit,
6.
right?
Yeah. For it to be a 6 and taste like that,
dude. Huckleberry. This is my shit right
I
here.
don't fucking taste
So it's that Lazy Dog. You know, have you ever been to Lazy Dog, the restaurant?
No.
It's I guess it's like a whole dog theme type of thing that you can let your dogs go in and whatnot. But yeah, they have good food, good beer. They have house beers, so they make their beer themselves with like collaboration with other breweries and shit. So
Hey, Lazy Dog, you want to sponsor a South Central Bare Knuckle boxer? Hit me
hey
up.
man, shoot your shot, man. They're really humble. They have great service.
Put me
They're
on the
legit.
can with
I
the
love Lazy Dog.
mustache. Call it El Necio.
El Necio IPA.
El Necio IPA.
No, and then third win, El Necio double IPA. Damn.
You gotta have that double to keep up. Can you keep? Oh, and that's your double IPA. Can you keep up?
Can you keep up?
Damn, there you go.
And then the Bare Knuckle in the background, or like
What is it called in the beer?
Huckleberry Haze.
Huckleberry Haze.
Yeah, it's right here on the.
I don't drink so often, but when I do, it's a Huckleberry Haze.
Now available at your nearest Lazy Dog restaurant.
Damn, there you go. That's the promo right there.
All right. Let's get back to this. I know you were in a punk band. How long ago have you not been in the punk band? But first and foremost, so you grew up in South LA. I'm very familiar with South LA. I guess you could say I kind of grew up there as well. I spent some time there. But what were you going to? Were you going to more punk shows, or were you going to like parties, or both? Best of both worlds.
I was doing both, but I was going to more punk shows, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, because I was part of the punk scene. I haven't, my last show was 2019 with my solo punk band.
Yeah.
My brother went with me, and a guitarist from Fraude, and like some of the Fraude members went with me to do the tour. And my Fraude band, it's been like 3 years that we performed. It's been a while, but it was a lot of punk shows, man. It was just the scene, you know. I like parties too, but there was always more fights. I mean, there's always a fight in a punk show too.
Dude, that was like my next question. But yeah, go on.
The only difference is there was not always a gun at the punk shows, you know. I mean,
Oh yeah, okay.
One of those parties, those flyer parties, there was always like some shit going on. So,
Man.
So yeah, more shows, more punk shows than anything.
Yeah, and I know you train right there. Was it Roosevelt Park? Right, that's
Yeah,
like down.
yeah.
So I used to go there like to go skate, and yeah, I've seen some shit. Now just be all the locals right there. If anybody got out of line, like they all gang up on this fool. Like
Yeah, that's what.
just fuck them up. You know what I mean? So I could only imagine, you know, growing up in South Central and doing all that shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it was a little wild. It's way more calm now, but when I was younger, that shit was fucking. South Central was dangerous. Like, so, I mean, maybe because I'm used to it, I don't think it's dangerous. But when I notice how dangerous it is when other people come and visit. You know, like when we hear gunshots from afar, we're like, oh, it's cool, they're not close by. People are like, gunshots? It's like, or when they hear fireworks, you know, South Central's all about fireworks.
yeah.
They're like, why are you guys popping fireworks? Are you sure those are fireworks? Like, yeah, maybe it's not a good thing that I've been desensitized to the hood, but you know, but it is what it is.
And can you tell? Because as for me, I honestly I can't tell sometimes. Like, because nowadays they just be doing like fireworks all year round. I like every other night I hear fucking some.
I could tell.
Yeah, you could tell. Dude, I can't tell, and like I feel like damn, am I not from the hood? Am I not from LA? Like I'm from LA, man. We invented gangs.
You gotta hear the rhythm and the pattern. If it's like a firework pattern, but if it's pa 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 pa, that was like gunshots, dog.
AC 130 inbound.
Yeah. You get to realize the patterns.
Yeah. Well, I just full on just told anybody I can't tell fireworks.
It happens sometimes.
All right. For my next question, do you remember your first beer? And if so, like, what was your first beer?
I don't know if I remember, but I'm pretty sure it was oh no, wait, I remember the first beer that I bought myself. It was, we went to a punk show. I was like in 7th, 6th grade.
And you bought that shit yourself.
I went by myself, the store sold it to me. And it was two Tecate. Nah, I looked old. Nah. I looked 21 in 6th grade. Nah, I looked old. Nah. When I started this. Nah, we got two Tecates, and bro, I opened them like, fuck it, let's go. We sip them, and poured them the fuck out. Those shit were fucking
dude,
nasty.
I get,
dog.
you know, like
nasty.
Dude, growing up as a kid, they would have all my tios would be drinking that shit. There would be like, you know, a barrel with Tecate and the other one be Tecate Light. And I'd be like, you know, little 7 years old, like, where's the Capri Sun? Where's the Coke? You know, like, where's the soda at? You know
there was Coke there, but
so
it just
like,
wasn't in the bucket.
So like, I was like probably like 7 or 8 when I took one, and I'm like, I mean, why do you drink this so much? You know, curious as a kid. And I drank, dude. And to top it, like, Tecate isn't the greatest beer. You know, you toss it, right? So it's like, not only did I try first beer, like my first beer, which was the Tecate, not only was it, you know, beer as a 7-year-old just bad. You know, beer in general is bad to most, but for other people, it's just like, Tecate, fuck, that shit had to be the worst beer, right? Like, as a kid.
Man.
As a kid, he's like, as a kid, like, oh, fuck, worst beer of all time. Alright. And what about your first street fight? Or if not your first street fight, like a most memorable one. Like, tell us the story of one that for sure you'll never forget, a street fight you'll never forget that is there. Like, that's just living rent free in your head.
The one that I had in in elementary, like my rivalry that I had till like high school. It was this one kid. I forgot why it all started, but
some girl named
like,
Janine or something.
Nah, it was just like, meet me after school. So then after school, he was there in my friend's front yard, right outside of the school. So I go over there, and you know, I was one of them. But one that stays in my head forever is the one with my little brother. I was asleep at home after ditching all day, and I get home and like I go to sleep high as fuck, and my mom wakes me up and she's like, "Go see what happened to your little brother." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "He's crying. Someone beat him up." So I go with my little brother to the corner, and there's this like big fucking fat kid, like 2 grades above my little brother's grade.
Yeah.
And I go up to him, and I'm kind of still out of it, you know. I'm like, why you hit my little brother, bro?
Yeah.
And he's like, and he fucking turns around and punches me. And he thought I was gonna fall, and I just look at him, and his face was like, and then I fucking throw a cross, and he fell, his fat ass fell on his back, and he rolled over. Cause he's a big kid, you know, he rolled over to get up, and he was on all 4, and I got on him like a pony, and I fish hooked him.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, don't hit my brother. That fight will forever stay in my head because it was the first time I had stood up for my little brother. Yeah. After that, nobody fucked with him in the block.
Yeah.
But that was like the fight. That was the fight.
Fucking fish hook.
I was like fucking 6th grade, like fucking fish hooking kids. Like what the fuck am I?
Yeah. How the fuck did you know about a fish hooking? You know, like
it's just instinct. You know, just like
yeah, crazy. So you created the fish hook.
I created the fish hook. Yeah, it was originated in South Central.
Okay, I know you went to Miami to train for like a couple of days with Joey. Yeah, Joey Beltran.
A couple of weeks before the fight. Yeah.
So but you ended up staying for a couple of months, right? Because Joey saw some shit in you. He's like, yo, let me put this phone under my belt. You know what I mean? Like, so how did you feel about that? Like that must have been.
No, that was badass.
Nuts, right?
You know, seeing someone like him, the one that I saw growing up on TV. And, like, I just hit him up on Instagram. I was like, hey, man, I'd love to train with you. He said, I'm going to be in Miami. And the first few tryouts, they were, like, it was kind of like him seeing, like, all right, you know, because he told me, everybody says they want to train until it's time to do it. He would look at me kind of like, huh. And then after, like, maybe the 3rd time, I saw the change in training because it was kind of like all right, this motherfucker really wants it. And, like, it was crazy because I feel like I've known him for years. We became, you know, you meet these type of friendships 3 or 4 times in your lifetime when you just connect. You know, you have that one friend from when you were a kid. You just connect it. And then when you get older, you meet another person. You're like, fuck, this is like a person I'm going to have in my life for a long time.
Yeah.
You run into those people not so often. And with him, it was like that was immediate brotherhoodness. You know, we were both invested in each other emotionally and just invested in each other. Just he wanted to see me do good, and I wanted to do good for him too. So it was it was a dream come true, man, to be working with Joey Beltran and then having La Malia open all the other doors for me in Mexico. We're invited in a lot of places now to train. Thanks to that.
That's fucking dope. Like, just like all your hard work right there. Like you put yourself out there, and people recognized it, and Joey recognized it and took you under his wing, and it's like, you got to remind yourself. At least I like to remind myself, like, it's not about how many people are watching. It only takes that one person to like see your 100%. Shit and be like, yo, like let me take a shot with this dude, like
100%.
But let me take a shot.
You miss every shot you don't take.
Yeah.
So I was hungry, man. I did it all the right way. I didn't talk shit to people. I didn't try to make it a name for myself by disrespecting everybody. I did it all me, just me respectfully hitting up fighters to see if they could help me out, and now we're where we're at.
Yeah, I think because like at one point they were in your position and they'd be like, you know what, I wish somebody was there for me, when I was trying to make it out there. So like they're more than happy to do that for me.
100%.
So that's really dope that Joey took you, and then now you guys are la familia, right?
Yeah,
like, not friends, not homies.
No, we're familia for sure.
Family for life.
Like even though he does his own thing in his camps right now, and I'm doing mine. No matter what, he's in my corner. He's a voice I trust in that corner. So yeah, it's familia. It doesn't matter where you're at.
Enjoy being like the heavyweight champ for like the longest. That does like. How does that make you feel? Like, dude, like this fool is a champion. It's like, yo, this guy's good. I can see potential in this fool. This fool wants it. He's hungry. Let me take this fool under my wing and make shit happen.
Yeah, no, that shit's telling you, man, it's unbelievable. It's there's just times where I go, fuck, if I would have done this at a younger age, I would be, settled by now. But you gotta stop thinking about the past and think about that I'm doing it now. Like I'm doing it now, so now it's time to step it up. I didn't step it up back then. Right now, I have a solid good 6-7 years of career for this. I have where my energy's still gonna be where it's at before I start, feeling that fighters. And also, I don't have brain damage. I didn't take a lot of punches before. I wasn't sparring before, so this is like fresh brain, fresh fucking physique. I don't have injuries from years ago. I got a solid 7 years in this sport.
Yeah, to get this shit going, that's dope, dude. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but like what there's BKFC now, and you're saying 6 or 7 years. What other things are you trying to pursue besides BKFC? Because you said 6-7 years, but let's say sooner than later. What else are you? What are you passionate about besides fucking fools up?
Fucking fools up, dog.
Fucking fools up in my dream metaverse.
I like No, like I said, I also like gaming, man. I want to brand myself. Like, that's the whole point of this, is to make a name for myself, leave a legendary mark in the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame. And who knows what's next. I can't talk too ahead of the future, because what if BKFC starts paying me really good and I start being really comfortable with it, and that's it. But, contracts do run out, and I got to pay bills. So you never know. Whatever comes in the future, we'll see. Yeah, well, one thing at a time.
Dude, you're the most entertaining one that I've seen on there. You know what? I don't really keep up with UFC. I don't really keep up with sports. But then when Miguel, your brother, told me, hey, come out, support, and something to do. Like, let me go check it out. And following you on Instagram and seeing your story, it's like you made me want. At one point, I was watching all the fights. I signed up for the subscription on BKFC TV, the app. And at one point I was like, damn, am I going to be BKFC? Like, for a week I was like, what? I got no injuries. We chilling, Like, I was like, as much as I want to, like, I feel like, nah, it's not for me. But I'll let you take the role of this. All right, one more beer. So this one's a crazy one. I haven't tried this one. It's called Shove It. Yeah, look at that. What is that? Fucking a pie.
It's like a piece of shit, but it's a pie.
A piece of shit that's a pie. And so this one's crazy. It's called Shove It. It's an Imperial sour ale. It has blackberry, cinnamon, graham cracker flavoring, and it's sitting at 8.4%. I know that's why I saved this one for last. I'm like, let me get this sours in this dude. See what he thinks about it. It's not your typical Tecate modelo. Look at that.
That does look like pie.
So like you just smush pie together and that's what came out?
Kind of looks Bloody Mary-ish.
Some type of wine or what?
Something.
Alright, take a whiff real quick.
Oh, I smell that. I don't got COVID.
That's one way of knowing, right? Cheers.
Huh.
Yo, I've been trying to get more into sours lately. I don't even know if you knew that there were sour beers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm trying to get more into sours lately, and this one,
it's got flavor.
it's an acquired taste.
Yes, it is.
As most would say.
It does have a heavy taste to it. It's like very citrusy.
Some type of sangria, little carbonation type of shit, right?
There's like a middle flavor there that I don't like. It's like the beginning is good, the ending is good, but the middle. I don't know if it's the cinnamon. -3 stars. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, I can see how like my women friends would like this a lot.
So I like it. I'm a woman now.
I can see. Right. No. I said I can see how a lot of my lady friends would like it because they like that. They like the. It's like it does have. It's more on the wine. It's more on the wine
like
side.
Sour, little light carbonation.
Like when you said something
weird middle fucking.
It's a weird middle, right? It's in the middle, like something's up. Like you taste the cereal in the middle. That's what it is.
That's the graham crackers, bro.
But I could definitely see a lot of my homegirls saying this is the only IPA. This is IPA, right?
Yeah, sour. It's ale, not specifically. It's an Imperial sour ale, so ale wouldn't be a IPA. But fuck it, hey man, you got some of your girlfriends coming over. Maybe like, hey, I got something
like.
for you.
Yeah, you're gonna like this. This has a pie on it.
Since I haven't tried that beer, being an acquired taste, I usually rate my beers out of 10. What would you rate this beer?
This one?
Out of 10. Truthfully,
5 would be like, I'll drink it. 6 is I'll probably order it again. I'd probably put it on super cold, I'll probably give it a 6. Super cold, 7, 6, 7. Because it's like, I would drink it if it was really cold.
Yeah.
And if there was no other beer, I'd choose that. But it just does have a weird little flavor to it.
Yeah, right.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
And I really like this one. This one was, I think, my favorite so far.
Okay.
But this one was really good, too, for the percentage of beer that it had.
Yeah, 6.7. That thing goes crazy. Like, they have it on tap at Lazy Dog, and having that shit cold is just like...
Yeah, I see. So this one... These two are both up there. Yeah, I don't drink that much beer, but...
Alright, so this one for sure. The strawberry one will be your favorite.
I think, I wouldn't really drink this in a bar.
It's a 4.1, yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing. I wouldn't drink it at a bar. I'll drink this more like on a date.
Yeah, okay.
This I would definitely drink at a bar.
Yeah, get your money's worth because this one's a 6.7 IPA, right?
So this one for sure.
And it'll get the job done, right? You don't need like 2 more of these.
And this I'll order it, and my homegirl would drink it.
Yeah, okay, but this is pretty good, and then just slide it all around it there.
Yeah.
Alright, for sure. Alright, well, honestly, dude, like I've been seeing you and following you and seeing your story and your commitment, your hard work. So last year I decided to live my life by 5 rules. 5 rules. It'll be have a vision, right? You have a vision. Think big. Don't ever think small. No, never think small, right? Ignore the naysayers, all the haters, all the shit talkers, right?
100%.
Yeah. Work your ass off. Dude, I see you working your ass off. Every day you're posting your workouts, doing all that. It's just like, this guy's getting it. I see your body transformation. This shit is nuts. I'm like, yo, this guy's getting it. And my favorite, give back. And dude, like after your first fight, you went back to your hood, South LA, and what is it? What's the place called? The Birreria? Birreria Jalisco. Hey, my family's from Jalisco. And you got everybody to eat tacos, dude. Like for free, like you hook them up. I gave
my whole paycheck back to the community.
Your whole paycheck?
The whole paycheck. I got left with nothing.
Dude, but like, see that's it right there. You're giving back. Like that's fucking dope, dude. And that's like that story is motivating as fuck. That's why I'm just like, I don't even keep up with UFC or like football or any of that. But now it's like because of you, I'm like. And, bare knuckle fighting, that's fucking dope. Like, you would have thought, what do you call it? Professional fighting, right?
Professional street fighting.
Professional street fighting, dude. That's exactly what it is. With the little refs telling like, hey, no cheap shots, no fucking.
Cheap shot, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, fuck those cheap shot motherfuckers, right? But, hey, man, I'd like to thank you for coming on for the interview, having some beers, right? Your knuckles are all good. Probably like 2 more days, 3 more days, you'll be all right.
2 more days, we're good.
Yeah. All right, would you be down to down all these beers or not?
Nah, no, I'm still in recovery mode.
I got you. I'll down it for you. So, thanks guys for tuning in. Another Beerpisode. I got David right here. Sick ass fool. Let's go, perros.
Let's go, perros.
Subscribe and like. To the next one. Cheers, guys.